It's my professor during my school who told me advice and who believe in me and who told me if you want to be happy in your life, do what you want.
This episode of the Women in Tech podcast is a Red Bull Basement Special Edition. In this series, you'll hear from both students and mentors of the program over the next few weeks.
The top thing I got out of Red Bull Basement is getting to know lots of new people.
I gain a lot of experience through these workshops that Red Bull gives us, and also makes a lot of friends around the world. And it's just amazing.
One word that I would use to describe Red Bull Basement is exciting.
Red Bull Basement means to me an amazing opportunity and amazing experience.
To connect and collaborate with extraordinary women in tech around the world, remember to go to the Women in Tech Facebook group at womenintechvip.com. That's womenintechvip.com.
The best business resource I have is my mentor's private Facebook group. I've never found a community that cares more about one another's success. It inspired me to create the same thing for podcasters. If you're a tech company or startup looking to grow your podcast audience, I created getpodcastlisteners.com, a private group specifically to discover how other podcasters have grown their audiences, so we could do the same. Check out getpodcastlisteners.com. That's getpodcastlisteners.com.
Welcome back to the Women in Tech podcast, celebrating women in tech around the world. So excited for our next guest. We have our special edition Red Bull Basement series. Hello.
Hello.
And today we have amazing entrepreneurs from France. So excited. Go ahead, introduce yourself, both of you, and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name is Marie. I am 21 and I live in France, in Lyon. I am a creative director. I am in the school ESD Lyon, where I do master's degrees in digital creation.
And me, it's Marion. I am 22 years old. I am in master user experience in digital and in ESD Lyon school like Marie.
And how did you both discover Red Bull Basement?
Our school, ESD Lyon, told us that there are contests for students. So we found it was a good idea to participate and to create and to share a project for this competition.
And what does being in Red Bull Basement mean to you? Well, how do you feel Red Bull Basement's going to change your life? Or how has it already changed your life?
I think it's an amazing experience. We have the opportunity to exchange with a lot of people, and it was very inspiring. And we want to continue the competition and to win the competition. So it is amazing for us to be here.
And okay, go ahead. Tell me a little bit about when each of you first became in love with technology and what is Too Good to Green? Let's start there. Let's start with what is Too Good to Green, and then we'll go back in your journey.
Okay, Too Good to Green is an application that has 3 aims: to advise, to push for actions, and to reward campuses and students in reducing their carbon emissions. It's an application that uses gamification to create environmentally positive challenges. So for concrete, it's APIs and algorithms in the app. In the app, collect user data to calculate a score and a carbon footprint per user. When students log into their profile, they can access dashboard and to see their score, their progress, and also customized advice and gain access to daily, weekly, and monthly challenges to reduce their carbon emissions.
And what inspired you both to create Too Good to Green?
We are both very concerned of ecological and environmental issues. We know that students are workers and entrepreneurs of tomorrow. So we wanted to act and to change things with students.
And let's walk through the beginning of your journey for each of you. When did you discover you were passionate about business or technology?
we love art and we love digital. So we both did a master's degrees in digital creation, and we have a lot of convinced of environment and all of that. So we wanted to pair our passion of digital creation and our conviction. We wanted to create a project, Too Good to Green, and that's all.
And how about you? When did you first become passionate about business or technology?
So I began a profession in IT design, and after I would like to continue my formation, and I decided to continue in the user experience.
And have both of you been on a podcast before? Is this your first one?
It's our first one.
It's so exciting.
We are very stressed.
No, I understand. It's really nervous for the first time, but this is the beginning of many, many, many more interviews to come. What is advice that you've gotten that has really stayed with you in order to elevate in your careers? And I would love Marion to go first because you're more nervous. And so you go first.
I think it's my professor during my school who told me advice and who believed in me and who told me, if you want to be happy in your life, do what you want.
If you want to be happy in your life, do what you want. I love it. And how about you, Marie?
I think since I am young, I want to be an entrepreneur. So it's like a dream. And I love to be here with a concrete project. And we are convinced of our project, and a lot of people are convinced of our project. So it's a very good thing to me to be here. Since I was young, I thought that I want a company and I want to work with a lot of people. I think my professor told me also that I was an entrepreneur and to continue to follow my dream and to continue in this way.
And when was the first thoughts of entrepreneurship as a child?
I think when we had a group project, I always take it with my heart and I always want to make a very good project and I motivated everybody. When the project is important for me, I worked a lot. So since my first group project, I was very involved.
So it was group projects that really inspired you into kind of thinking about, I want to be a leader, I want to be behind the creation of ideas. It's so cool. And where do you both see that you'll go from here? What are your plans? What are your dreams?
I think when we worked on these projects, we realized that it could be a very good project and a big thing. And I think our dream is to develop the app because we want to start the IT development in 2021. And next, we want to go with Too Good to Green in every campus and in every country. And we want to make marketing campaign in a lot of cities and a lot of campus. So our first goal is to launch the IT development and next the user testing. And but our dream is really to launch the application everywhere and in every campus.
Marion, you go as well. Share a little bit about your dream. I'm excited. I want to hear it. And it's okay that your English isn't perfect. Do you know why? You're inspiring so many people that struggle with the same thing, that if you can do it, if you could speak, even though you're not fluent in English, they can show up and take advantage of opportunities as well. So it's an inspiration what you're both doing.
So we want this application launch in the world, and we want that this application is free for all students of the world. And we want that the application is used by all the people, students, like employers, like workers, so everybody.
I love it. Where can people connect with both of you online? Are you on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn?
Yes, we are on every social media. So we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and we have a website, toogoodtogreen.com.
So on Instagram, the name is Too Good to Green.
Like Facebook.
And like
too.
Facebook too.
Any last thoughts before we wrap up the episode?
Thank you.
We were very happy to speak with you, and it's hard for us to speak in English, and we start to learn English last month. So it's,
Wait a second. You only started learning English a month ago?
Yes.
Both of you?
Yes.
And you speak this well already?
Yes.
That's so cool. And what has it been like learning English? Like, has it been really hard or easier? What's the hardest part?
I think the hardest part is pronunciation.
Pronunciation and to learn vocabulary. Because when we don't practice the English all the time, we lose this vocabulary. And after, like me, we don't know speak English, and I'm frustrated.
Wow, it's so inspiring. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Women in Tech podcast. If you want to connect and collaborate with more amazing women in tech around the world, remember to go to the Women in Tech Facebook group at womenintechvip.com. Takes you straight there, womenintechvip.com. Say hello on social at Women Tech Show on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. I will see you guys, talk to you guys, hear you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Marion.
Hi, I'm Marie. I'm here for the Red Bull's Basement with my project
Too Good to Green. We are based in Lyon,
France, and you're listening to Women in Tech.
The Women in Tech podcast is hosted and produced by me, Esprit Devora,
with help from Janice Geronimo.
Edited by Corey Jennings.
Production and voiceover by Adam Carroll.
And music from Jay Huffman Live and Epidemic Sound. The Women in Tech podcast is a We Are Tech.fm production.